Hi there, crafty friends. Welcome and thank you for joining me. My name is Melissa, and today we are going to make another Valentine's Day card. So we will be using Spellbinders Gnome Drive Holiday Set and Gnome Drive Hearts for You. There are other sets that you can get that go with the car. You get the car with the holiday set. And I purchased all of them. You have a graduation set, a Halloween set, and a spring set. But you do need the holiday set for the car. So we will be using the holiday and the hearts for you. So these two sets require a lot of die cutting. We've got 4 dies for the car. And they're really, really easy to put together. We've got the main body of the car. We've got our headlights, the steering wheel, the pieces for the mirrors, our grille, our tires, and our bumper. And it is so easy to put together. So the part for the grille, let me show you. That came in 2 pieces. And I just took a little piece of tape so I could get the grille pieces in there, and we are going to very quickly and easily put this card together, or the pieces. So I've started with a gray, a light gray, then I've got a medium gray, a dark gray for that headlight, and then I am going to use this little piece here and put that on top. We've got our tires, our grille, we've got our little steering wheel here, which will fit right in there. And then for our grille, I am going to do that black, but then I am going to inlay the 3, oops, it looks like one of them came out, the 3 little pieces for the grille. So let me get that all glued together. You can see how that goes. And just like that, our cute little car is all put together. Now, a pair of tweezers and a fine tip glue is going to be your best friend. These are little tiny pieces. They can be a little fiddly, but once you get it done, oh my goodness, it is so cute. So now we can go ahead and move on to our gnome. I got all the pieces cut out for him, and we have little pieces for his shoes, but I don't know if we will use them, because I don't think we're going to see them. We're going to put him behind the car, so we may not even see his feet, but you know what? We'll put them on there, just because. And he's so easy to put together. Put his beard on first. And then for his nose, all I did was take a piece of white cardstock, and I colored that with my Copic marker E30. And that gave me that skin color for his nose. So we can glue that on there. You just need a little bit of glue. And we're not going to put that all the way to the top because we need to add his hat. So let's do that. And this is just so cute. And I was thinking, you know, this does not have to be a Valentine's Day card. You could do a birthday card and just change up the colors. Use blue or green or yellow for somebody's favorite color. So we just need to hold this down for a minute. I always get confused which way they go. They go that way. So we've got to put his little glove on there, and it really does come together quickly. We're not going to put the little ball on his hat yet, just because I'm not sure which color I want. I've got some glitter cardstock here. My glitter cardstock is magenta and silver, and that is from Pink Fresh Studio. I will have everything listed and linked in the description below. So cute. And look how quick that came together. I think for the car, it probably took me 4 minutes to glue those pieces together. Not very long at all. And there he's got his little shoes, even though we're not going to see them. And he is so cute. He's already all put together. So let's go ahead and get our die cuts put away. I went ahead and I cut out a whole bunch of hearts. The hearts came from the Gnome Drive Hearts for You. You get the 4 hearts, you get the string for the balloons, and you get this little die that cuts 3 at a time. I've got glitter cardstock, a dark pink and a lighter pink. So let's move these out of the way. We need to work on our background before we do anything else. I did cut some of the presents. I pre-assembled those. Those were so easy. They're self-explanatory. You've got the base, the topper, and then the bows. And I did some out of glitter and some out of regular cardstock. So let's bring in our background. For my background, I've got 4 by 5 1/4. And I want to add a little color to that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to, you know what, we need to kind of cover all this too, because I don't want to splatter ink on my die cuts. So I've got my big brush here. This is the big pink fresh brush. We're going to tap off, and I just want to add some color to the base. We don't want to go too dark. I think that's probably pretty good. And then I want to add some splatters. So what I'm going to do is I don't feel like getting my paint out. So I am just going to bring in a Copic marker, and I'm just going to splatter some ink on there with this. I don't know if you've ever done this before. I used to do this quite a bit. You can just flick it off of your cap and get some splatter. And that works perfect. And that way we don't have to wait for the paint to dry or anything, because alcohol marker dries very quickly. I'm hoping I didn't get too much splatter on there. So now we can assemble. This card is so easy. What you're going to want to do is just die cut all your pieces first, and then it will fall into place. So we've got our car, that's all assembled. We've got our gnome, he is all assembled. And then we can kind of figure out how we want our balloons. So I've got a larger one. Actually, I've got 3 larger balloons. So let's place these. I think I want this one here, and then we'll put one up here. And we can go over the edge just a little bit because this panel is smaller than a card base. So let's move him down a little bit. I want a larger balloon cluster than what shows on the package. So let's add a silver balloon over here, and another pink one. And we're just going to put them in a nice little bouquet, sort of. So I've got my balloons all arranged. I've got my string here, my piece for the strings, and I think that will match up pretty good. I'm just going to move these down a little bit. I want the bottom of the string to go under his hand. So I think that looks pretty good. So now what I can do is I can just take this and put some glue behind my hearts so they all stay in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my hand on there and lift these up a little bit and stick some glue behind there. And we're just going to kind of hold it in place after each one. So we're going to do one at a time. We always need a little bit extra glue when we are working on glitter. So we've got that attached. So my hearts are all glued from the front. So now I can flip this over and I can check and see if there are any other areas that I need to put a little bit of glue in. And I think that's pretty good. I think we're good. So now what we want to do is we want to put this back. I am going to take my string, figure out where I want my balloons, and I'm going to make sure that that is going to rest underneath his hand there. So then we can take and just put a little bit of glue on that string put our balloons back where we want them. And then that string will be attached to our balloons. We're going to hold that for a minute. We can take that off, and now let's add some foam tape. I want some foam tape behind my car and behind my gnome. I am only going to add foam tape around the edge because my gnome will be resting inside of that, and I don't want to hinder where he is. So just like that. And then for my gnome, I'm just going to put a little bit of foam tape on the top of his hat. And I'm doing that because his body is a little bit thicker than his hat, and I just want to make sure that he will lay flat. And I am also going to put a little piece behind the ball on his hat there. So now we can put everything back, figure out where we think we want it. I need some foam tape behind my balloons. Let's add our gnome to our car. And all I'm going to do is here, see, we didn't need to put his little shoes on. I'm just going to put some glue on his shoes. And I want his little hands to stick out from the car. So I'm going to make sure that they show. I'll just press on that for a minute, let that glue set up. And you can see his little hands are showing through the windshield. I think that's perfect. Let's get him added. So once our gnome is added on there, we can take the foam tape off of our balloons and we can put that end right underneath his hand, just like that. And that's going to be so cute. Look at that. I just love the pink balloons. So now we can embellish. So here is where I did the presents. We're just going to add some presents here. I think we only need 3. I don't think we'll use 4. We can add some presents. And for our sentiment, I am using the stamp set that goes with the Gnome Drive sets. And I've got motoring by to say, or I've got cruising by to say. And I think I like the motoring by. I just love this little car. It is so cute. I white heat embossed that on black. Let's add this. And I think we'll put this sentiment right down here. Let's see if we're straight. I think we're straight. And that will help hold your string in place also. Perfect. I will get the presents added. So for the presents, I glued the 2 in the background directly to my panel. For the one that is going in the foreground, I added some foam tape. So now we can finish embellishing with all our little hearts. And there is our finished card. I think this came out so cute. I added a little heart to the bumper where the license plate would be. We've got some hearts on his hat, and then we've just got some scattered all over the background. It's a lot of glitter. It's a lot of glitter paper, but I think it came out cute for Valentine's Day. Motoring by to say, love you lots. And that love you lots came from that stamp set that we used motoring by to say from. And I also did one that is landscape. It's a lot of glitter. That's a lot of glitter paper, but it is all pink for Valentine's Day. Motoring by to say, love you lots. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Please like this video. Please leave me a comment. Everything is listed and linked in the description below. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.